Yeah, all right. So when I speak as the only KGB field agent in New York, that's because the CIA took a sledgehammer to my one watermelon idea. Now listen, there is a white skin akin that wears a black turtleneck. Don't get confused with the Dickie fashion from the 1960s that my Aunt Carol made famous, according to Church Linda, in the Book of Luke for the Joey program of the same God. So now here's the thing. There is an electoral college. The shattered knucklehead meathead named Tiafrio, that is a Moore and a McDonald, but he's short. I don't take the word of short men. They are as useless as the fucking, like, programmer that uses meathead and knucklehead to move shit, and you lost your fucking place in the world, humans. There is a 6'5", beautiful skin akin to my own in a black turtleneck, right? A sweater, a cable knit, like the good Irish women have the white, right? Okay, so there is a short elf lacrimal kiddo that was taken out of the library, that was riding the camel with a turtlenecked white skinny kin that is, she calls her father or dad, and she's got a mum in New York, and KGB snuck, you can't get the CIA, whatever, to listen. Okay. So here I am, and she'll make everything gin clear. I, however, am Jew ice. Yeah, you're sipping on gin and juice? You sure fucking are. I'm the Jew ice. I'm doing Vice. Right now, I'm in Tremont. That's in the Bronx. That's where your fucking shitbag Tiafrio 1975 brought me for, like, I was hanging out on Valentine and 178th. Like, I lowered my window to the NYPD camera, like, oh, this is Jesus fucking, like, Christ right here on this corner. I mean, there's Karabi. Then there's, like, Aramaic on the signs. I mean, holy fucking Christ. Like, what the hell happened? And, okay, so, now, and nobody gives a shit, Len. Got it. Okay, so that's updated. Now, I only take the men over 6'5", the one that I belong to, and 4. Right, the little gin, the little one that's my akin skin in another whatever we are. Can confirm that, since you human and your humanness seems to be confused about my importance in the world. I don't belong. I told, by the way, I told Patel. Patel is a dark, like, if you painted his skin and the paint didn't wash off, like Brendan Burns, but Brendan is a different genetic akinment. Patel is a different land. He's more like an Utsa Provincial, Punjab, that way. Brendan is more Caribbean, or like Lake Savan, like that reefer Rastafarian, that way. Right, with the gorgeous jawline. But anyway, so but they're all below 6 foot, so whatever on that. Between meatheads and knuckleheads and the whatever the fuck you're doing in confused territory. So now, alright, so we have, let's think about this. So I told Patel, I go, listen, because he kept wanting my blood today at the doctor. And I'm like, listen to me. He says, but your liver. I go, listen to me. I said, my liver, the liver is for, I said, filtering the blood anyway. I said, my liver is not engorged. I said, you could palpate that. You don't need blood for that. And he goes, no, but you need, and he keeps insisting. And I go, listen to me. I'm KGB in New York, and for this purpose, he's CIA Shattered Dreams program. I'm not giving you my blood. It's not happening. And he was like, I was like, you know, I mean, like, again, I have to tell, like, a CDC, like, licensed operative to go report to the medical office. The advanced medic, the one, listen, I'm in a statuary because currently I'm the only living proof that life exists on this planet in any color, in any order. And all of the statues I see around me are run on either a meathead or a knucklehead program, being the cranium. And you can't decide if, I don't know if it's Cadaver speaking to me or if it's Mortuary speaking to me in germ warfare. I've lost you completely in venereal. Yeah, it sure fucking is a venereal dis-ease down here in New York since the day I arrived. I'm the V in Vice, and this is real, and germ warfare exists. And currently, when you come at me, I'm like, whoa, I don't know who's programming your script, and what the fuck are you all doing in the world? Why am I stuck here? And why, I am the electronic, I will electrocute you for volunteering and for making an electoral college. I'm sure there's a line of volunteers for the electoral college. The electoral college in the United States runs shit. I'll sign up, sure, I'll vote, I'll be really in charge. Why are you letting the fucking nitwits, meatheads, and, venereal disease children make decisions for all the rest of us? Hello? Statuary calling, and we call her God. Yeah, she sure fucking is. Only one who sees clearly. Yeah, well, she's a djinn. They're djinn clear between mythology, anthology, and anthos. But you have to have a high technical degree to get what this kid's talking about. And even then, we're like, eh. Right, so now I'm just advanced weaponry. I up the chart. When you turn the breadbasket over, you're like, I'm not feeding this kid, I'm not clothing this kid, I'm not taking responsibility for this kid, kid's not mine. It went from germ warfare to immediate pyrotechnics. That is a nuclear charge against your home territory while I'm walking around being molested and abused. I am the Cataruza. I am the licorice lush. I don't drink your spirits. Do you understand? I'm not drunk on your spirit. I really am not. However, every time I speak as Uncle of Eternal Flame, it inks on somewhere. Talking to Tia Frio 1975 is like filling a balloon with air, but there's nothing that catches, there's nothing that understands, and it's like a stripped gearbox. It's just like, which I know to men elsewhere, but he's short. So that should, right there, we're good. How do you want me to talk to your fucking moving flesh that doesn't perform? I ask for directions. I'm the pilot. I need a co-pilot that can use an atlas and a fucking he can't even use an electronic digital calculator that does the thinking for him to help me get to a gas station as I'm about to lose my fucking shit on him. And I'm like, and he's like, in stasis. It is like, holy fucking shit. Now here's the other thing. The venereal disease children were not allowed in, there's a specific on the turd of Long Island and the city. In the state of New York, there's a turd. T-U-R-D. The outside countries are not allowed to map the inside of New York State ever. That is like, what the fuck's going on? And here we are, Google sent cars with cameras on them, taking street signs, taking atlas, they're mapping your children are to be executed immediately, every fucking skim that took part in this. You are not allowed to know how we map Long Island and the boroughs, for certain. So now, where did I lose you on? Why would you give every fucking person a digital library? I have not used the Cartographer Atlas. I've used it very briefly. I put one piece up today on Nicole Place in the Manor. for godly purpose. One. The one that you print out that was local, I don't remember what it's called. That was here when I got here. I got one when I was in real estate so I could find where I was going in the local area. That was acceptable, they said, but I have to keep even that to a minimum, which I did. Then Google comes out with satellite digital map. That was considered what? Analog, I suppose? Then they come out with satellite and like the moving target. That's a fucking problem. Because you are not allowed to know the progression of certain avenues and streets. That is a presidential electoral college unlike anyone else. And that's how you've gotten broken piñatas. And the emergency broadcast system has gone down completely. This is not up for like re-election. Like, it is run by one woman and one man at this point. And then he's supposed to have some circle and group that protect him, and myself. Haven't really fucking seen much of it. But I have, today there was a fucking venereal disease kid that came in, all black, one red star. She says it's Pokemon Community Day. Wherever she works, I have no fucking clue. But there, she's going, and she has like some kind of like swollen eye that bulges a little bit. It doesn't close all the way, but it goes straight in. It doesn't have a lacrimal duct that hangs out. It goes straight into the deviated septum, straight across, up here, not down here. It goes up here, right? Yeah, okay. That birth defect, those, whatever you want to call them. Great, okay, she was one of those. She was in Starbucks when I was there. It was caught on camera while I was doing my Army-Navy update on, I'm the SSIA pyrotechnic as the only KGB field agent in a CIA of broken, shattered dreams. For myself, of course, because who the fuck gives a fuck about your humanness? You all can't keep one fucking woman's story straight? What the fuck is wrong with you all? Putting yourself in like you think you fucking matter. I do. Your mom? Yeah, again. Not gonna matter. Grand schematic of things. Do you understand? One man over 6'5" that I was born for, man of my dreams. He exists. He was supposed to come for me. Instead, you volunteered somehow a Romer and a Tia Frio in your electoral venereal college. I have one assignment. He's 6'5". One assignment. Anything that volunteers itself or elects itself by any format or manner is up for immediate death penalty. Whether it be by executioner, electrocutioner, I don't give a fuck. Hurry the fuck up. I want one tall guy, and the New York volunteers are a real fucking problem.